The following broadcast is a copyrighted production of 412 Communications. Any non-personal retransmission of this broadcast without the express written consent of 412 Communications is hereby prohibited.
Hi, friends, and welcome to the Delaware Hockey Network on the 412, bringing you American Collegiate Hockey Association action from Fred Rust Arena. On tap this evening, the first of two meetings this season between the Cincinnati Bearcats and the Delaware Blue Hens men's Division II ACHA team. Hi, everybody. James Witherite joining you live from the 412 Communications press box atop the stands at Fred Rust Arena in advance of the first half of a two-game weekend set between the Bearcats and the Blue Hens. Delaware nearly pulled out a win at Florida Gulf Coast down in Fort Myers last weekend, but came home empty-handed in a pair of games. They led 2-1 going into the final minute of their second meeting with the Eagles before going shorthanded, giving up the game-tying goal, and then giving up the game winner in the final 30 seconds. But the Hens turning in two solid showings against the Eagles, coming back to home ice and looking to pick up where they left off against the Bearcats when they were last in Delaware in the 2021-22 season when Cincinnati was here at Fred Rust Arena. The Blue Hens came away with a win and a draw against their rivals from the Queen City. Today, the Hens will have to do it without co-leading scorer Austin Vecchio. He's out due to illness. Dimitri Mahalios, the other co-leading scorer, will center the second line, flanked by Ethan Sharp and Graham Klein. Starting duties tonight going to Brendan Stam. Brian Kramer stepping up into the lineup, and Joey Wogish, third leading scorer for the Hens with 5 goals and 7 assists on the season. Keith McGregor, the southpaw, gets the nod between the pipes. He's 2-3-0 on the year with a .336 goals against average and a save percentage of .900. On the other side of the red line, the Cincinnati Bearcats 2-10-2. They swept Delaware on home ice in the Queen City in 2022. For Coach Taylor Lay, this is a bit of a homecoming for him. He hails from Downingtown, Pennsylvania, just 45 minutes away from Fred Rust Arena. Aiden Bepko, Zachary Greta, Spencer Dillard. The starting trio of forwards, Jacob Kempa, leading scorer for this Bearcats team. We'll see him probably in the second or third line. 4 goals, 6 assists in 14 games played. On defense, it will be Jackson Gress and George Zimmerer. Zimmerer with 5 goals, 7 assists, solid 200-foot player. And between the pipes, Justin Blauman with a 1-5-1 record, a 5.97 goals against average, and an .838 save percentage. Don't be deceived by the Bearcats' 2-10-2 record on the season. They've taken on some incredibly tough competition already this season, including Miami of Ohio, including Adrian's ACHA Men's Division I team, including Ohio University. So Cincinnati certainly with the edge in terms of strength of schedule. We'll see how these two teams match up here tonight in their first of 2 meetings this season, both right here at Fred Rust Arena. Our lineup cards brought to you by our good friends at Limestone Pension Associates. Planning for retirement doesn't just happen overnight. For 35 years, Limestone Pension Associates has helped small businesses across America plan and administer pension programs for their workforces. Learn more at limestonepension.net. And of course, it's all brought to you all season long by the Law Office of Long and Greenberg, with a listen-first approach that creates a unique solution for you. The expert team at the Law Office of Long and Greenberg are committed to providing empathetic and compassionate legal representation for individuals who have suffered injuries. To schedule your free consultation today, call the Law Office of Long and Greenberg at 302-466-LONG. That's 302-466-5664, or visit injuryde.com. We're going to take a quick time out here on the Delaware Hockey Network on the 412. When we come back, we'll be close to go time between the Bearcats and the Blue Hens in their first of 2 meetings this weekend. Delaware looking to creep closer to 500. Cincinnati still looking for that elusive 3rd win on the season as they begin a 3-game Eastern swing tonight. They'll be here tonight and tomorrow before taking on Rowan across the Delaware River on Sunday. This is the Delaware Hockey Network. This is Blue Hens Hockey on the 412, and it's all brought to you by the Law Office of Long and Greenberg.
Recovery from an on-the-job injury or car accident can be overwhelming. The expert team at the Law Office of Long and Greenberg can carefully explain your options and advocate for you through the process of claims, proceedings, and settlements. To schedule your free consultation today, call the Law Office of Long and Greenberg at 302-466-5664 or visit injuryde.com.
There's nothing all-American quite like a good old-fashioned barbecue. Sid's Barbecue and Jerky brings the most tender and flavorful pulled pork, brisket, and barbecue chicken to the tri-state area and is sure to turn your next gathering into a truly all-American event. Visit Sid's on Ridge Road in Claymont, Delaware, or place your next catering order at sidsbbqandjerky.com.
Think about it. The trash and recycling bins in our homes, even with normal use, are places where harmful bacteria like Salmonella and E. coli can multiply by the thousands. But like anyone, you want to keep your home and your family as healthy as possible. Delaware Trash Can Cleaning can help. They sanitize your trash cans with high-pressure hot water jets that can kill over 99% of the germs and bacteria in your cans in just a few minutes. To schedule your first cleaning, call 302-310-9075 or visit DelawareTrashCanCleaning.com.
Modern media is everyone shouting for attention and no one hearing a thing. Broadcast to social, print to digital, 412 Communications has the solution to get you heard. Want to know more? Visit 412communications.com today.
Let's face it, saving for retirement doesn't happen overnight. It takes planning, and Limestone Pension Associates has spent the past 35 years helping small businesses do just that. Limestone specializes in crafting, planning, and handling the day-to-day administration of qualified pension plans tailor-fit to your company's needs and objectives. To schedule a consultation, call 302-479-8817 or visit limestonepension.net to learn more.
Whether you're a competitive athlete or a weekend warrior, a sports medicine physician is an important player on your health team. With years of experience treating high school, collegiate, professional, and everyday athletes, Dr. Brad Bly of Delaware Sports Medicine is the specialist you need to achieve personal bests and lead a healthier lifestyle. And with clinics in both Wilmington and Townsend, Delaware Sports Medicine is here for every athlete in your family. Visit desportsmed.com today to learn more.
Recovery from an on-the-job injury or car accident can be overwhelming. The expert team at the Law Office of Long and Greenberg can carefully explain your options and advocate for you through the process of claims, proceedings, and settlements. To schedule your free consultation today, call the Law Office of Long and Greenberg at 302-466-5664 or visit injuryde.com.
Welcome back inside Fred Rust Arena. Just about go time for the first of two meetings this weekend between the Cincinnati Bearcats and the Delaware Blue Hens. And without further ado, we're going to head inside the glass for tonight's Limestone Pension Associates opening introductions. Once again, hockey fans, good evening and welcome to Fred Rust Arena on the campus of the University of Delaware. The American Collegiate Hockey Association presents this evening's men's Division II matchup between the visiting University of Cincinnati Bearcats and your University of Delaware Blue Hens. Let's meet tonight's starting lineups for the visiting Cincinnati Bearcats. Starting in goal, number 30, Justin Blauman. On defense, number 2, Jackson Gress. And number 25, George Zimmerer. At left wing, number 18, Aiden Bepko. At right wing, number 4, Spencer Dillard. And at center, number 22, Zachary Greta. The Cincinnati Bearcats are coached by Taylor Lay. It's that time, Blue Hen Nation. Let's meet the starting six for your University of Delaware Blue Hens. Starting in goal, a senior from Medford, New Jersey, number 35, Keith McGregor. On defense from Monroe Township, New Jersey, number 30, Aiden Getz. At right wing, a junior from Ringwood, New Jersey, number 24, Joey Wogan. At center, a freshman from Berkeley Heights, New Jersey, number 14, Brian Kramer. At left wing, a freshman from Dedham, Massachusetts, number 11, Brendan Stan. And at defense, a senior from Chadsford, Pennsylvania, number 7, Matt Craig. Your Delaware Blue Hens are coached by Vince Valkowski and Bob Stroik, assisted by graduate assistant Dylan Green. The on-ice officials for this evening's game, as appointed by the American Collegiate Hockey Association, are referees Brent Kendall and John Polling, and linesmen Brad Howington and Frank Solis. Fans, at this time, we ask that you please direct your attention to the American flag directly above center ice as we honor the United States of America and those who defend this nation with the Star-Spangled Banner. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave. Go time from Fred Rust Arena. Hens 6-8-1. Clad in their home whites, traveling left to right in opening period play. Cincinnati in their away blacks, white numbers, white hems, red trim, moving the other direction. Defending the net to our right from our vantage point. Brad Howington will have the opening face-off. Zachary Greta and the freshman Brian Kramer, and off we go. Greco shovels the puck forward to Joey Wogish up the right wing boards. In come the Hens on the initial attack, trying to chase the puck down below the cage was Brendan Stam. So 2 forwards on with the junior Joey Wogish to get things started for the Blue Hens as the Bearcats push play back to center. Recovering is George Zimmerer. He skates nearly to red, trying to flip the puck forward. It got caught in Greta's skates. Turns back into neutral territory. It's punched forward by Kramer, but into a sea of black sweaters. Walking it back the other direction is Gress, who turns it in from just over the red line behind the Delaware goal. Hens dump and change. Nathan Sunderhouse botches the breakout pass to Bepko the other way, leading player on Cincinnati's side for penalty minutes with 50 on the season. 2 goals, 2 assists in 14 games played, but he's averaging 3.5 penalty minutes a game in addition to those 4 points. Dimitri Michalios with a cross-ice pass. He sets up a shot from distance off the stick of Sean Lipinski. This is caught and held for a pause in play, just 63 seconds into the opening period. Faceoff comes to the right of Justin Blauman after his first save of the game. And the Hens protect attacking position off the draw. Holding the point was Lipinski. He absorbed a check. Here comes Marks the other way off a cross-ice feed. Drop pass to the top of the circle. Max Williams' shot is poked away to the far corner by McGregor. Not a shot on goal. The follow-up chance from the opposite side goes up into the protective netting and out of action. Third line on for Delaware. It was Jake the Mighty Quinn taking the draw, flanked by Saunders Penn and Johnny Tomaitis. Out come the Hens in a 2-on-1. Puck evades the reach of Saunders Penn. Ryan Lanoy tries to play it up the far wall ahead to Stegman. The Blue Hens forecheck, and namely in this case Jake Quinn getting in the way. Bauman tries to work in close up the far boards, but he was slowed up at the bottom of the far circle by Josh Flom. Flom with the puck currently, trying to escape his own zone. He'll need some help from Saunders Penn. The forechecking heat continues in the form of Bauman this time. Near corner is Engelman, hassled by Lanoy. That Cincinnati forecheck wreaking some mighty havoc in the Delaware zone as we work into the 3rd minute of the first period. Engelman behind his back to deep partner Josh Flom up the left side. Penn finds Tomaitis. Seeing a 2-on-2 and a pair of back checkers closing in. Tomaitis gains red, flips the puck in behind the Cincinnati goal, and a fresh set of Blue Hen skaters comes on. Hubert Polchlepek from center flips this back behind the Cincinnati goal again. It is Jackson Gress, alternate captain, waiting behind his own net. He tried to slam this across to Rajecki and out, but holding the near point was Getz for Delaware. Crane in front of the Cincy bench gets the puck through traffic onto the stick of Lawson. Held in by Polchlepek from center point. He ricochets it off the near wall. This steered by Gress to the far corner. Olensky there for Delaware to try to maintain their momentum, but he's outmanned at the corner. This puck is cleared, icing waved off. Gets back to play it, but he's driven hard into the end boards by Lamline. Here's the other 17, Polchlepek, hitting Lawson on a cross-ice pass. Olensky sure to hold the line, ensures that clean onside entry. But Lawson overpowered in the near corner by Zimmerer, needed some help. It was Olensky sweeping in to protect the puck for the Hens. Joey Wogish turning in the far corner, but he's met by Gress under that 2-ply defense in the far end. Puck tied up behind the Cincinnati cage as we work to the 3.5-minute mark of the first period. Wogish tried to center to Stam. Puck sailed past his reach. Alex Perez walks it back the other way, but he's tied up in neutral ice, driven into the near glass by Olensky. Puck trickles back into the Delaware zone where it gets clears through plenty of traffic. Linesman Frankie Solis says no here on the icing, so play continues unabated, and the Hens trying to protect their momentum. Drawing a penalty was Kramer, and the Hens are going to go on their first Carl Dubé power play of the night. We'll see what the Nova Scotian Brent Kendall has to say. Dillard's off for hooking. So 3:54 into the first period. The Delaware Blue Hens Going to their first Carl Dubé power play of the evening. In Delaware for Diamonds, it's Dubé. Cincinnati penalty was assessed to number 4, Spencer Dillard, 2 minutes for hooking. Time of the penalty, 3 minutes, 54 seconds in the first period. Dillard, 2 for hooking at 3:54. There, a shot from Klein from the left corner, rang right into the pads of Blauman. Flaherty to pen in close. He tried to snipe one from the bottom of the near circle, but he was marked by Ancona. Crane holds the left point, 40 seconds gone on the Dillard penalty. Crane tried to work one through Flaherty, couldn't pick up the pieces in low. Jacob Kempa got to the puck in close for Cincy, and he rifles it clear. Half the Dillard penalty has expired. Ethan Sharp building up speed up the near side. Drop pass to Joey Wogish at center. Wogish in up the middle. The entry is clean. Wogish's stick lifted briefly by Bauman, but Joey Wogish maintains control. This is left to Engelman's center point. Around the horn it goes to Stam at the far half wall. Quinn offering aid to him down low is Tomaitis. This thrown in from distance by Stam, but deflected to the far corner. Quinn kept wide. Works high in the zone. Gets a couple lacrosse-style hacks from Alexander Brown, keeping him high in the zone. Engelman in the near corner. It comes back to Wogish at the near half wall. 23 seconds remaining on the penalty to Dillard. Bearcats clear. It was Bauman forcing the turnover and the subsequent clear. Engelman back behind his own net to recover. Play action behind McGregor. And here comes Wogish back up the left wing boards. 8 seconds to go. Last-ditch effort on this power play will likely go awry. And the Hens were left without any quality chances on the man advantage. Dillard heads back to the bench. Cincy is full strength. Third Delaware shot. Blocked away by Blauman. Tie up for the rebound behind the net. Quinn overpowered by Baxton. And Sunderhouse works clear. Cross ice feed to Greta. He's driven to the near half wall by Engelman in that one-on-one attack. Picking up the pieces, launching the puck up ice is Zelensky. No icing as Tomaitis wins the race to the puck in the far corner. NCAA rules here in ACHA play, so hybrid icing. Tomaitis won the race to the goal line, preserving this Delaware attack. The shot in close from Zelensky was steered wide. 6.5 minutes into a scoreless first period. All 4 shots on goal belong to the Blue Hens. Bearcats clear. Up the left wing boards comes Gress. He's kept wide by both Polchlepek and Getz. Polchlepek forces the turnover on the pass back to Gress. He reached down to intercept. Gress tries to pitchfork the puck back up ice along the near side, but he was slowed up by Greco just above the Delaware blue line. Bearcats will try up the opposite side now. It is Rajecki backhanding the puck from just over the Delaware line in front of Coach Vince Falkowski, in behind the Hens goal. This comes the other way. Greco to Zelensky, fourth line trying to make something happen, but the shot is deflected high and away. If you've been injured on the job or in a car accident, you know just how challenging and overwhelming the recovery process can be. That's why having a trusted and caring representative by your side is essential to help you navigate the complex world of workers' compensation and personal injury. The Law Office of Long and Greenberg will guide you through every step of the process, from filing your claim to representing you in hearings and appeals. Call the Law Office of Long and Greenberg at 302-466-LONG to schedule a free consultation, or visit them online at injuryde.com. Graham Klein to Ethan Sharp. In high school, they were adversaries. Here, they're line mates. Drop pass from Klein off the dot-to-dot feed. Sails beyond the reach of Sean Lipinski, and the Hens are pushed back inside their own line to recover. Flaherty to Klein, couldn't connect with Sharp, and Kona turns play back across the other way. Here's Stegman with the first Cincinnati shot of the game. This batted down and held by McGregor for a pause in play with just under 8 minutes gone in the opening frame of a scoreless hockey game. Face-off comes to the southpaw Keith McGregor's left. Stegman joined by Quinn in the circle. Puck is down, play resumes. At the center of the battle, at the far half wall, was Sean Lipinski, ultimately creating enough of a disturbance to enable the Hens to work out of their zone, but the Cincinnati counterattacks right back. Bauman tried to snipe one from 50. Up with the blocker's save was McGregor. This comes back just inside the Cincy blue line, where Gress worked the puck up the near side to Bauman. It came back to him from Brown. Bauman, marked by Flaherty, got a shot away from 30. Waffle boarded neatly aside by McGregor. 3 shots, 3 saves, and they've all been in the past couple minutes. In up the middle, trying to run the gauntlet was Brown, stood up right between the circles by Tomaitis. Back in comes Dillard, now up the left wing boards. He absorbs a huge shoulder check from Flom, which separates him from the puck. Thrown in by Baxton across the slot, holding the near point is Gress. Gress gets played down low again. Bepko couldn't set anything up net front. The shot from Gress in the mid slot is covered up by McGregor, and he holds for a pause in play. We'll see it again on the Delaware Sports Medicine instant replay. Jackson Gress cutting to the high slot, taking aim from distance. And the ensuing face-off is spotted by linesman Brad Howington to the left of Keith McGregor. Hens clear up the far boards. Brian Kramer's got himself a one-on-one. Now it's a 3-on-2. Centering pass to Wogish. Bounces off his stick. It's brought down by Bepko low in the zone. Bepko tries to stick handle free of traffic. Wogish just held the zone, but he's in a 1-on-3. Wogish looking for some help. Didn't get it. Sweeping behind him is Bepko to recover for the Cats. Bepko across neutral ice, angle to the far side. Flom drives a shoulder into him at the half wall, knocking him off his feet, separating him from a puck. It caroms around to Engelman, to Wogish up the right wing boards. Headmanned unsuccessfully to Kramer, turned back the other way by Sunderhouse. We're coming to the halfway point of the first period of this 0-0 hockey game between Delaware's men's Division II team and the Bearcats of Cincinnati, looking for their 3rd win this season. In 2021, Delaware earned 3 of a potential 4 points on home ice. Last season, it was all Bearcats in the Queen City, sweeping both halves of the season opening series. Lawson couldn't reel in the puck on its way through the neutral zone, and Kona turned play back from right to left at his own line for the Cats. Anthony Greco couldn't find Lawson on the breakout. That pass intercepted by Max Williams just above the Delaware blue line. Williams throws one across neutral ice again. Couldn't find Marks. Lawson recovers. Crane winds up. Failed to hit Olensky on the breakout. That pass intercepted. Marks gains control for the Bearcats. He leaves this back into his zone. And Williams, Kempa, below his own goal, caroms it up the near side. Sunderhouse, under heavier forechecking pressure, managed to maintain control before flipping the puck to Perez. This will come back in icing with just over 11 minutes gone in opening period play and no score. Planning for retirement doesn't just happen overnight. For 35 years, Limestone Pension Associates has helped small businesses craft and administer pension plans for their workforces. Learn more at limestonepension.net. Dimitri Mahalios in for the draw across from Lamb line. And second line trying to make something happen on the offensive. Klein below the cage. Tried to flip the puck to Mahalios. It's held by Sharp at the far corner. Thrown toward the net. Gress gets in the way of Klein crashing the net, but cannot clear. Sharp protects at the half wall, but he's pinched wide still by Sunderhouse. Below the goal it goes to Mahalios. Mahalios almost using Johnny Poling as a screen. Fed the puck to Pat Flaherty at the point. Down low it goes again to Sharp. Sharp looking for space, hassled by George Zimmerer. This is deflected off the stick of Greta back towards center. It comes down ultimately at the Delaware blue line. Lipinski throws the puck up ice. It's deflected up into the atmosphere off a Cincinnati stick, brought down by Rajecki and left to Gress just inside the Bearcats line. Breakout pass up the middle, caught the skate of Saunders Penn. Perez hustles back with Tomaitis offering the forechecking heat. 12 minutes have gone by in opening period play. No score between the Bearcats and the Blue Hens. There, a shot from Rejecki is rejected by McGregor. 5th save for Keith McGregor tonight on as many shots faced. Penn, absorbing a check, fails to clear up the far wall. Brown lost control of the puck trying to traverse the high slot. Race forward at the near half wall involves Lanoy and Flaherty. Flaherty can't clear. Brown maintains for the Bearcats. Brown with space this time. Lunging for the save was McGregor again. A couple solid saves there from Keith McGregor, keeping this a scoreless hockey game. Protecting the left point is Bauman. Centering pass from the corner off the stick of Lanoy was deflected away by a host of Blue Hen defenders clogging the slot. Hens change. Bauman resets at center. He's steered to the far wall after gaining the Delaware line by Stam. This caromed in from deep by Brown behind the cage. Wogish tries to bring it free near side before he's pickpocketed by Stegman. The shot from 35 feet is off its intended line, was a little bit rushed under defensive pressure. Wogish forces play back into the neutral zone. Stam driving forward up the far wall, stood up just above the line by Baxton, and here comes Greta in for a Cincinnati counterattack. Flom steers him to the corner. He gets the shot away, and holding on for the pause is Keith McGregor again. 10-bell save at the 12.5-minute mark. Coming right here on the cross slot pass to Alexander Brown. McGregor lunged for the stop and has kept this game scoreless. Puck tied up at the near circle faceoff. Just to the right of McGregor. Brought free by Engelman. Kramer, Flom off the far boards. Again to Joey Engelman, pinned in the Delaware zone by the forechecking Nathan Sunderhouse. Flom can't clear. He turns the puck over to Dillard. Kramer is going to be able to work this one free. Cross ice feed to Wogish from the neutral zone, centering pass back. The give and go failed. Kramer couldn't get stick on puck in the mid slot. Here's Kempa the other direction. 2-on-2. Kempa! That's in! Wow! Jacob Kempa gets the Bearcats on the board. He goes bar down on McGregor. And 14:06 in. It's a 1-0 hockey game. Cincinnati goal, his 5th of the season. Scored by number 6, Jacob Kempa. Assisted by number 4, Spencer Dillard, and number 18, Aiden Bepko. Time of the goal, 14 minutes, 6 seconds in the first period. Kempa's 5th from Dillard and Bepko at 14:06. And the Bearcats are looking for another. 5.5 to go in opening period play. Cross ice pass off its line, recovered by Polchlepek for the Hens. Lawson sure to stay onside. Polchlepek outnumbered on his way into the Cincinnati zone. Pursuing the puck was Olensky in the far corner, but Gress recovers. This floated forward by Sunderhouse, leading to a 2-on-2. Zimmerer taking aim from distance, but his shot was wide off the backboards. Here's Zimmerer again. McGregor squares up to block the puck down. Save number 8 on 9 shots faced. The Blue Hens held to 4 to this point, and this will come back offside. Make a truly all-American meal the centerpiece of your next team event or special occasion. Sid's Barbecue and Jerky in nearby Claymont, Delaware can cater your next group event, offering pulled pork brisket and barbecue chicken on a daily basis, along with a variety of sauces and sides sure to please any appetite. Visit Sid's at Suite C26 in the Tri-State Industrial Center on Ridge Road in Claymont, Delaware. Open Monday through Saturday for takeaway lunch, or to place a catering order, call 302-439-4937 or visit sidsbbqandjerky.com. 4.5 minutes to go in opening period play. Cincinnati with a 1-0 lead, thanks to that 5th goal of the season from Jacob Kempa. A bar down beauty from 35 feet. Lanoy re-enters. Puck caroms to the near corner of the Delaware zone, currently held by Klein. Cross-ice pass bounces off the stick of Ethan Sharp, who pushes play nearly to center. He's got a shoulder pinning Lanoy to the glass. Protecting for the Hens was Lipinski. He floats the puck forward to Graham Klein, who's got a one-on-one. His shot from the top of the left circle was high. Flaherty near side, can't protect. He's overpowered. Now Alex Perez pinches up the left wing boards, but a stick check from Flaherty separates him from the puck just inside the Delaware blue line. Re-entry led by Kempa, who holds his ground as Klein lunged after him. Puck recovered by Dimitri Mahalios just inside the Delaware stripe with 3.5 minutes to go in the first period. Here's Penn taking aim from 30 at the top of the right circle. Saved by Blauman, directs play to the far wall. And now Sunderhouse comes marching back the other way. Now that's Matthew Bauman up the middle. Puck is frozen by Keith McGregor, and we've got a pause in the action with just over 200 seconds to go in opening period play. Face off in the near circle, Quinn and Brown. Howington drops the puck and off we go. Hens clear, Tomaitis and Penn together. Centering pass, Saunders, Penn. He shoots and scores! Saunders, Penn pops the equalizer off the Tomaitis setup. And it's 1-1. And here it comes again. Out of the blue hen zone. Penn on the welcome mat, gets his 6th of the year. Putting one past Blauman. And we're all knotted up. Delaware goal! His 6th of the season, scored by number 23, Saunders Penn. Assisted by number 29, Johnny Tomaitis. And number 4, Joey Engelman. Time of the goal, 16 minutes, 46 seconds in the first period. Penn 6th from Tomaitis and Engelman at 16:46. Down to the final 2:15 of the first period. Delaware has evened the score thanks to the Texans' Saunders Penn. Holding the near point was Aiden Getz, slamming the puck off the end boards. This glove down just over the line by Crane as it was cleared by Dillard. Hens hustling to tag up. They can't re-enter in unison. So this puck remains tied up in neutral ice as we enter the penultimate minute of the opening period of play. Cincinnati and Delaware deadlocked one aside. Kramer draws the penalty after holding the puck in. And the Hens are going to go with 1 minute and 43 seconds back on the Carl Dubé power play. A trip signaled by Johnny Poling. At the 18-17 mark on Lanoy. So second Carl Dubé power play of the night for the Blue Hens. Go on the advantage, looking for the perfect something special for your someone special. With the help of Carl Dubé Jewelers on Concord Pike in Wilmington. In Delaware for diamonds, it's Dubé. Cincinnati penalty. Assessed to number 7, Ryan Lanoy. 2 minutes for tripping. Time of the penalty, 18 minutes, 17 seconds in the first period. Lanoy 2 for tripping at 18-17. Wogish with time, space in the puck. He pushes play back to center. This worked across to the far boards, and Quinn. Drop pass, Klein, bothered by Brown, top of the circle. He leaves this for Engelman, thrown in from distance off the backboards. Penn in to maintain the rebound. Engelman around the horn, leaves it to Graham Klein at the top of the circle. Engelman throws one into traffic net front. It was blocked down by Ancona and subsequently cleared by Hansen. Back deep into the Delaware zone, where Keith McGregor steadies. Half a minute to go in opening period play. Ethan Sharp building up speed behind his own net. Here he comes outside the right dots, pinched to the wall by Max Williams on his way into the Cincinnati end. He rings the puck to the far corner, and Klein, final 15. Crane winds up. That one thrown off the pads of Blauman, who makes 2 rapid-fire saves and freezes for a pause with 10 seconds to go. In the first period will come again to the Delaware Sports Medicine replay. There the first, there the second, as Penn tried to punch the puck past on the doorstep, but ultimately to no avail. As holding the last word was Justin Blauman with saves 6 and 7 of the game. Here another stoppage with 4.5 seconds to go as Blauman again covers. And the face-off moves to the opposite side now. Penn takes the draw, dropping to a knee was Lamline to try to block his shot lanes. The Bearcats clear, and that will do it for the first period. The score through 20 minutes. Delaware Blue Hens 1, Cincinnati Bearcats 1. We'll be back on the DHN after the first intermission.
Modern media is everyone shouting for attention and no one hearing a thing. Broadcast to social, print to digital, 412 Communications has the solution to get you heard. Want to know more? Visit 412communications.com today.
Think about it. The trash and recycling bins in our homes, even with normal use, are places where harmful bacteria like Salmonella and E. coli can multiply by the thousands. But like anyone, you want to keep your home and your family as healthy as possible. Delaware Trash Can Cleaning can help. They sanitize your trash cans with high-pressure hot water jets that can kill over 99% of the germs and bacteria in your cans in just a few minutes. To schedule your first cleaning, call 302-310-9075 or visit DelawareTrashCanCleaning.com.
Recovery from an on-the-job injury or car accident can be overwhelming. The expert team at the law office of Long and Greenberg can carefully explain your options and advocate for you through the process of claims, proceedings, and settlements. To schedule your free consultation today, call the law office of Long and Greenberg at 302-466-5664 or visit injuryde.com.
Whether you're a competitive athlete or a weekend warrior, a sports medicine physician is an important player on your health team. With years of experience treating high school, collegiate, professional, and everyday athletes, Dr. Brad Bly of Delaware Sports Medicine is the specialist you need to achieve personal bests and lead a healthier lifestyle. And with clinics in both Wilmington and Townsend, Delaware Sports Medicine is here for every athlete in your family. Visit desportsmed.com today to learn more.
Let's face it, saving for retirement doesn't happen overnight. It takes planning, and Limestone Pension Associates has spent the past 35 years helping small businesses do just that. Limestone specializes in crafting, planning, and handling the day-to-day administration of qualified pension plans tailor-fit to your company's needs and objectives. To schedule a consultation, call 302-479-8817 or visit limestonepension.net to learn more.
Recovery from an on-the-job injury or car accident can be overwhelming. The expert team at the law office of Long and Greenberg can carefully explain your options and advocate for you through the process of claims, proceedings, and settlements. To schedule your free consultation today, call the law office of Long and Greenberg at 302-466-5664 or visit injuryde.com.
There's nothing all-American quite like a good old-fashioned barbecue. Sid's Barbecue and Jerky brings the most tender and flavorful pulled pork, brisket, and barbecue chicken to the tri-state area and is sure to turn your next gathering into a truly all-American event. Visit Sid's on Ridge Road in Claymont, Delaware, or place your next catering order at sidsbbqandjerky.com.
Modern media is everyone shouting for attention and no one hearing a thing. Broadcast to social, print to digital, 412 Communications has the solution to get you heard. Want to know more? Visit 412communications.com today.
It's time for the second period. Let's head back upstairs to James Witherite.
Thank you, Norm Borg. Welcome back inside Fred Rust Arena. Welcome back to the Delaware Hockey Network on the 4-1-2. Through 20 minutes, Delaware and Cincinnati tied at 1. And here's how they got there. Just under 6 minutes to go in the first period. Fast break for Cincinnati. Jacob Kempa winding up from 45 feet, going top cheddar to beat McGregor. And then just 2.5 minutes later, Engelman to Tomaitis up the right wing boards, drop pass in the slot. Saunders Penn with time and space galore. And he beats Blauman for the equalizer, bringing the Hens on level pegging with the Cincinnati Bearcats through 20 minutes of play. Blue Hens will start the second period with 17 seconds left on their Carl Dubé power play. And it will be Tomaitis with Stam, Wogish, Engelman, and one more. That one more is going to be Jake Quinn. As we get the second period underway, Frank Solis with the drop, and they're off. Shout out to the Hooper family for their support of the Delaware Hockey Network from practically day one. Hens moving right to left in second period play. If you're just joining us here on the DHN, wearing their home whites, blue helmets, blue pants, blue numbers, the old Pittsburgh Penguins number font. Cincinnati in their away blacks, traveling from left to right. As Josh Flom gets a shot in, but that is wide. Coming back the other direction, Bauman. Bauman takes aim from the top of the right circle. That shot is deflected away into the netting by McGregor. So another successful kill for the Bearcats. And the face-off comes to Keith McGregor's left, where Mahalios is unable to clear. Zimmerer protects the right point. His shot steered aside by McGregor, but it was not on line for a shot on goal. Ethan Sharp tries to float this up the near glass. Frankie Solis got in the way. So Sharp will try again. This time he carries it up the middle. In he goes, steered to the right wall by Max Williams. Sharp dodges a check, maintains control of the puck. He's tied up in the far corner, but he's got some help from Klein. Klein shovels this behind the cage. Mahalios can't get a stick on it. He's confronted by Zimmerer, who walks up the right wing boards and out of the Cincinnati zone. 2-on-2, George Zimmerer. That shot from 45 feet had plenty of mustard on it, but not the line Zimmerer had hoped, I guarantee it. Recovering in the far corner is Flaherty for Delaware. He flips the puck high over the line. It comes down on the stick of Zimmerer, another wide shot. Williams digs the puck off the backboards, brings it up to the left half wall. Across it goes to Zimmerer holding the point. That shot made it through traffic. McGregor with the save. Hungry Hippos down front battling for the rebound. Flaherty steered to the far corner by Marks. Neither of them could get to the puck. Marks brings it down now, but he's stripped of the vulcanized rubber by Klein. Given away to Marks at the half wall. This left to the left point. Gress bats it in off his skate, but he's pickpocketed by Graham Klein. The headman pass to Mahalios will be called back offside. Face-off will come just above the Cincinnati blue line with 2 minutes and 6 seconds. Elapsed in the second period. Our PTZ face-off cam. Keyed in on Brad Howington. Dropping the puck between Quinn and Lamline. Hens drive back into the Cincinnati zone. Jake Quinn digs the puck out of the skates of a couple Bearcat defenders. This left to Aiden Getz. His shot from the right point was sent sky high. Out come the Bearcats the other way. Lamline up the middle into a 1-on-3. The reaching stick of Aiden Getz got in his way in the high slot. Played directed to the far corner. Perez lost his footing and the puck. Here's Penn off the headman feet up the right wing boards from Quinn. Penn the lone forechecker as the other Hens change. Playing the body is Olensky, trying to separate Perez from the puck, ultimately to no avail. Penn drives a shoulder in on Perez behind the cage, and this will come back an icing. Hens to gain an attacking zone faceoff. And it will come to the right of Justin Blauman, who saved 7 of 8 shots that he faced in the first period. 17:07 to go in second period play. If you're just joining us, James Witherite joining you here from the 412 Communications press box. Our assistant producer, Broadway Joe Sindoni, handling videography duty tonight, and an assist behind the scenes from another key player on our DHN crew this season, the defender of the red-clad iron frame, Sidney Butler. Another near circle faceoff is controlled by the Hens. Zelensky to Polchlepek, leaving this behind the cage. Greco couldn't chase it down. Engelman caroms the puck low. It's recovered by Kempa, the lone goal scorer for Cincinnati, in behind his own goal. And Kona steadies at his line. Engelman intercepts the advancing pass intended for Bepko. Greta recovers. Dillard, driven off his feet by the forechecking Greco, was separated from the puck. Engelman plays the body opposite side on Bepko. Hens hold the zone. Delaware fans with their arms up, but the only thing they're missing, the orange armbands. Play continues unabated as Dillard works up ice for the Bearcats, flipping the puck to the near side, and Bepko, he's driven to the corner by Flom. Bepko maintains. He throws the puck toward the cage, coming up to the top of the near circle, but it was steered wide behind the net by Anthony Greco. Polchlepek clears. Greco couldn't chase the puck down over the center logo. It was batted back toward the Delaware blue line, now recovered by Bepko, and shoveled off the toe of his backhand and behind the Delaware net. Bearcats will get some fresh legs on with nearly 4.5 minutes gone in the second period of this 1-1 hockey game. Greco again clears. George Zimmerer gloves the puck down at center. He leaves it to Kempa. Big open ice hit laid by Flom on Stegman right at the Delaware blue line. But persevering, the Bearcats barrel into Delaware territory again, but not for long. Kramer flips the puck up the far side, crashing the net, and putting the brakes on at the top of the crease was Greco, but the centering pass never came. There's Lipinski taking aim from distance. This is caught and held by Blauman for a pause. We caught that big open ice hit on the Delaware Sports Medicine instant replay. Right there it is, Flom. Laying into that Cincinnati attacker. Wogish with the shot at the top of the left circle for the Hens off the attacking zone draw was high and wide. The follow-up from Stam was off its target. Lipinski holds the near point but turns the puck over to Zimmerer, who clears as far as the Delaware blue line plus 5 feet. Wogish, touch pass from Kramer. Here's Stam 2-on-2. The Stam shot from the right dot deflected away by Blauman. Lipinski stepping up to the near half wall, protects. Wogish behind the net. Backdoor feed was intended for Stam, but it sailed right past him and all the way down ice into the Delaware end with 5.5 minutes elapsed in the second period of this 1-1 hockey game from Fred Rust Arena. As always, a hello to the Blue Hens faithful tuning in from wherever they may be. And a special good evening as well to those of you joining us on the Cincinnati side. Paid a visit to the Queen City last week, in fact. Enjoyed dinner at Newport on the Levee over on the Kentucky side, and also a couple meals in Covington. Great area, great people. Always an enjoyable trip to the Cincinnati area, and now glad to have you with us for this weekend series. Sunderhouse plays the puck up the left wing boards to Williams. He's slowed up by Sharp and Crane just inside the line, getting a shot away. It was Sunderhouse from trailing the play. McGregor with the save. He comes up with another one here on Lanoy from distance. This thrown in by Baxton from the near half wall, but the puck is intercepted by Quinn. Here he comes, 2-on-2. Quinn backhand as he's steered wide by Sunderhouse. Behind the cage, Penn leaves this in front of the Delaware bench where waiting was Getz, dumping the puck in behind the net. It comes out to Marks at the near half wall via Baxton, but the breakout pass intended for Sunderhouse didn't connect. We're 7 minutes through the second period. Cincinnati 1, Delaware 1. In the first of 2 meetings this season, both at Fred Rust Arena. Here's Saunders Penn looking for another. Penn through traffic. He got around Baxton, but the shot was turned aside by Blauman. Justin Blauman with another key save for the Bearcats, keeping this game deadlocked one aside as Saunders Penn was denied in his pursuit of a second goal. Tomitis confronted by Perez behind the Cincinnati goal. Perez won that battle, and he flips the puck clear. Chasing it down as Aiden Getz, freshman from Monroe Township, New Jersey. He's already accounted for 3 assists on the season in 9 games played. Here comes the mighty Quinn up the middle. He couldn't deke past Lanoy, clogging the low slot. This turned by Rajecki the other way. Penn strips the puck from him and rifles it in from just above center. Kempa recovers. He puts on the brakes behind his own goal. Lawson, the forechecker, pulls up a little bit. Now he steps up to re-engage. So does Anthony Greco as the fourth line comes on for the Blue Hens. Breakout pass was botched. It sailed past Rajecki. Flom recovered at center for Delaware, turning the puck in behind the cage. But back on the back check is Caden Ancona to play it behind the net. Off the Karam shot to the far side. Hens forecheck resets. Engelman, Flom across the line. Josh Flom from the top of the left circle. His shot goes high and wide, and this will roll back all the way into the Delaware zone. No icing, says linesman Frankie Solis. So Engelman's forced back all the way behind his own net to recover. He hits Greco on the stretch pass. Puck is thrown in. That shot covered for a pause in play by Blauman. Here was that Saunders Penn chance for a second goal. He got around the defender, tried to go top corner, but Blauman was squared up for the save. And with 11.5 minutes to go in the second period, we're all tied up at 1. False start off the draw. We will try again. Olensky for the Blue Hens. Fourth line center won the face-off. Flom held the point. Lawson couldn't set anything up net front. His pass toward the low slot was intercepted by Alexander Brown. Brown centering feed through the high slot, covered up. Getting a shot away was Stegman. But McGregor answers with the waffle board save. Back this comes to Gress just inside the Cincinnati line. Foiled breakout pass. Battle for the puck migrates just inside the Delaware blue line along the near glass where Flom turns it back away. Volleyed to Zimmerer. Zimmerer with space up the middle into 2-ply pressure in the high slot. He's steered to the near corner by Flom and subsequently around the cage. Centering pass, nobody home. Greco couldn't reel in the puck. Brown protected for the Bearcats. Winding up from behind the cage is Flom. He slams the puck off the glass. Icing is waved off. Joey Wogish won the race to the goal line to cancel out the icing. His shot from 35 feet as he tried to find a better lane was blocked off the skate of Alex Brown. Hand pass signaled by linesman Brad Howington, and we've got a pause with 10:21 to go in the second period of this 1-1 hockey game. Friends, if you're like me, healthy living is important, and Delaware Trash Can Cleaning can help you and your family stay healthy at home with periodic sanitization and disinfecting of your trash and recycling bins. Schedule your first cleaning today at DelawareTrashCanCleaning.com. So with the hand pass, the face-off was marked just above the Delaware blue line, right in front of the Cincinnati bench, and the Hens were forced back into their own zone to try to gain control. Flaherty was foiled by the other 3, Bradley Baxton, on his attempted clear around the near corner. Baxton's shot from the half wall was off its line, though. Cross-ice breakout intercepted by Brendan Stam. Stam to Wogish in the neutral zone. Wogish held up at the blue line by Cincinnati's Aiden Hansen. Baxton behind his own goal, caroms the puck up the near side. This pushed through the rafters by Spencer Dillard, at least that was his intent. But this puck rings off the iron high above the ice surface at Fred Rust Arena and out of play. With 9:34 to go in the second period, we're tied up 1-1. Modern media is everyone shouting for attention and no one hearing a thing. So how do you get your voice above the fray? 412 Communications has myriad solutions to build bridges between your brand and its clientele. Broadcast to social, print to digital, the 412 team will put their 40-plus years of experience to work for you. East Coast, West Coast, and everywhere in between. Yes, even Cincinnati. Let's talk about how to get you noticed. Visit us at 412communications.com today. Mahalios tied up in the far corner. Rolls the puck to the right point where the shot from Flaherty was intercepted in a congested slot. Holding for the pause is McGregor with 8:56 to go in second period play. Face-off will migrate to McGregor's left. He's stopped 15 of the 16 shots he's faced to this point. Puck thrown in by Zimmerer into a congested slot. Delaware's Matt Crane and Eden Getz doing well to clog up that low slot area. Shot from distance off the stick of Zimmerer was wide. Trying to take aim was Sunderhouse from the bottom of the right circle, but that chance was deflected off target as well. For a second period that's yet to see a goal or a penalty, it's not been lacking for action, that's for sure. Sunderhouse takes a hip check from Crane behind the net. Mahalios couldn't sweep through with the puck. He was pickpocketed by Marks behind the net. Here's Marks again. He's got space this time as Penn tries to line him up. Zimmerer with a shot from the right point. Blocked down off the right leg of McGregor and subsequently cleared by Getz. Penn won the race to the goal line to cancel out the icing, but a pair of Bearcat pursuers were right there with him. That shot from Getz wide, but it one hops into the glove of Justin Blauman for a pause with 7:45 to go in the second period of a 1-1 hockey game from Fred Rust Arena. Draw comes to the left of Justin Blauman, 13 for 14 in the save department this night. Delaware victorious in the face-off circle. Flom works the puck around the horn. Chasing it down is Tomitis as Penn was checked off the biscuit by Hansen. They're tied up in the near corner. The Nova Scotian Brent Kendall keeps an eye on play and implores the gentleman on both sides to keep the puck moving. Tomitis flips the puck through the slot. It bounces off the corner boards, held in by Engelman. This recovered by Lamline and walked up the left wing boards for the Bearcats. Holding onside was Rajecki for the entry. He ends up with the puck now in the near corner, bothered by Flom. Perez sweeps in, offering good support, takes a Penn hip check, but the Hens cannot clear. Tomitis waits, flips the puck up ice. Frankie Solis initiates the icing. Brad Howington says no as Hansen had the option to play the puck deep in his own end, ultimately was forced to. In come the Bearcats on the offensive. This puck flipped high by Polchlepek up the near boards, but held in by Hansen, it appeared. Flom turns play at the far side where the Hens have a little bit more room to operate. Holding the line was Polchlepek as Zelensky flips the puck the rest of the way down. 6:15 to go in the second period of this 1-1 hockey game. There will be more coming up tonight on the DHN on the 412. As following this game, we turn our attention to Scholastic hockey. Our 8th season of coverage of Salesianum continues at 9:05 as the Sals meet the Rams of Spring Ford in an Intercounty Scholastic Hockey League matchup from right here at Fred Rust Arena. Again, that'll go at 9:05 p.m. Eastern. Airtime will be 8:55 for the second half of our twin bill. This shot from Polchlapek, right on target, but held on to by Blauman for a save. Puck back down to the right of Justin Blauman, 14 for 15 in the save department now. Bearcats escape the zone. Wogish throws one into the netting out of play from just over the line. Brown and Kramer contested the neutral zone face-off. Bulldozing through traffic was Stegman. Puck trailed into the slot, turned by McGregor to the far wall. This one tied up in front of the Cincinnati bench. It comes down on the stick of Bauman. Bauman kept wide by Crane and Wogish. Looking for passing lanes, but they're all blocked. Crane tries to shovel the puck free. Now he gets it past Wogish. Back to center, turned by Zimmerer, who takes an awkward check right into the penalty box glass. Play is going to continue 5-on-5 as in comes Kramer trying to line up a shot in the slot, but a Baxton stick check separates him from the puck. And just a timing error all around results in an offside entry for the Bearcats with 4:48 to go in second period play. We're all knotted up at one. Whether you're a competitive athlete or a weekend warrior, a sports medicine physician is an important player on your health team. With over 10 years of treating high school, collegiate, professional, and everyday athletes, Dr. Brad Bly of Delaware Sports Medicine is the specialist you need to achieve personal best and lead a healthier lifestyle. And with clinics in Wilmington and Townsend, Delaware Sports Medicine is here for every athlete in your family. Visit desportsmed.com today to learn more. Icing against the Blue Hens. Face-off's going to go to the right of Keith McGregor with 4:40 to go in this second period. Not a speck of ink on the second period score sheet, it's worth noting, as this game remains 1-1. Gress lost the point and the zone, but another icing. Gives the Bearcats another attacking zone faceoff. Draw one by Greta for Cincinnati. The shot from Gress made it through. McGregor with save number 18. Gress again takes aim. Another McGregor save. The rebound comes down on the stick of Mahalios, and here's a 3-on-2 for Delaware. Dimitri Mahalios stick handles through traffic, makes the 3-on-2 a 3-on-1. Sharp backhand was wide. Mahalios comes down with the rebound. Solid chance for the Hens there. This worked around the horn. Engelman taking aim from the right point. Up with the save was Blauman, coming up again. Bearcats back the other direction, but outnumbered. Bepko's shot, a desperation chance from long distance. Steered aside by McGregor to the far corner. This swatted in by Gress, and holding for the pause is Keith McGregor. With 3 minutes and 43 seconds to go in the second period of a 1-1 hockey game from Fred Rust Arena. Faceoff comes to McGregor's right. Max Williams and Jake Quinn square off. Quinn could not clear. Another McGregor save. We'll see it here on the Delaware Sports Medicine instant replay coming from right off the draw. Mess of players in front. And Keith McGregor standing tall, through all of the commotion in front of his office. This puck is tied up in the near corner. Penn takes a shove from Marks. Emerging with the puck is Sean Lipinski, the South Carolinian. Flips it over the line. It's volleyed back by Williams, but turned across neutral ice by the Hens D-Corps. Williams, spun at the line by Quinn, never gained the zone. Lanoy up the left wing wall, tries to center. Blocking the puck was Lipinski. Lanoy stays with it, looming close to home. Was Flaherty, but he couldn't clear to Penn. Sunderhouse leaves this to Marks behind the Cincinnati line. Lanoy's backhand headman pass intended for Williams was intercepted. Stretch pass from Lipinski, sails past Tomaitis, but Tomaitis wins the race to the puck to cancel out the icing. We're down to the final 2.5 minutes of the second period from Fred Rust Arena. This game tied 1-1 between Delaware's men's Division II side and Cincinnati. Baxton gets a shot through, but a lazy one. It's covered by McGregor for the pause with 2:16 to go in the second period. And the Blue Hens, despite 8 shots on goal and a couple A-grade chances here in the second period, will confirm that with the stat man Eli Swope at the intermission. Struggling to make much of anything happen here in the middle frame, while Keith McGregor has done more than his fair share of the heavy lifting in the second period here, recording his 16th save of the frame. Greco clears, and Kona recovers. And Kona hassled by Polchlapek. We've entered the penultimate minute of the second period now from Fred Rust Arena. A 1-1 hockey game between the Blue Hens and the Bearcats. They'll do it again tomorrow at 4:45 p.m. Eastern. Get here if you can. Otherwise, we'll have it all for you on the Delaware Hockey Network here on the 412. Final 100 of the second period. Crane pursues a loose puck. He's driven by Lamline to the corner, or to the near wall, I should say, at center. Crane lunges, protects the zone after gaining it for the Blue Hens, but he turns the puck over to Ancona. It's worked through traffic up the far side to Kempa. He shot from distance looking for his second goal of the game, but the puck took a bounce toward the far side. 70 to go in the second period. This will be carried by Matt Crane. Pushed up the left dots. He crosses over the center logo before a long shot on goal. That is going to count as a shot on goal, as Blauman is forced to make the save, and he does. With 61 seconds to go in the second period, we're still all knotted up at 1. Brown and Kramer in for the draw. Puck is down. We've entered the final minute of the second period. Stam's chance from the right half wall was off target. Kramer pinned in the corner by Brown. Give and go with Wogish behind the net. This kicked out to the left point and Flom. Around the horn it goes Joey Engelman with a shot through traffic. Batted down by Blauman. Rebound cleared out by the Bearcats D-Corps, and Flom's deep in his own zone to recover. Final half minute. Joey Wogish pursued by the forechecking Bauman. Left this to Flom. On it comes to Kramer. Kramer lowers his shoulder, centering past net front, trying to find Stam. Puck was taken away by Brown, driven up the far wall as far as the Delaware blue line, where Engelman recovered for the Hens. Cross ice to Flom, desperation last chance. Flom gets the puck through Zimmerer's legs, but no further attack can be made, and that will do it for the second period. The score through 2 periods. Delaware Blue Hens 1, Cincinnati Bearcats 1. Be back on the DHN after the second intermission.
Let's face it, saving for retirement doesn't happen overnight. It takes planning, and Limestone Pension Associates has spent the past 35 years helping small businesses do just that. Limestone specializes in crafting, planning, and handling the day-to-day administration of qualified pension plans tailor-fit to your company's needs and objectives. To schedule a consultation, call 302-479-8817 or visit limestonepension.net to learn more.
Recovery from an on-the-job injury or car accident can be overwhelming. The expert team at the law office of Long and Greenberg can carefully explain your options and advocate for you through the process of claims, proceedings, and settlements. To schedule your free consultation today, call the law office of Long and Greenberg at 302-466-5664 or visit injuryde.com.
There's nothing all-American quite like a good old-fashioned barbecue. Sid's Barbecue and Jerky brings the most tender and flavorful pulled pork, brisket, and barbecue chicken to the tri-state area and is sure to turn your next gathering into a truly all-American event. Visit Sid's on Ridge Road in Claymont, Delaware, or place your next catering order at sidsbbqandjerky.com.
Modern media is everyone shouting for attention and no one hearing a thing. Broadcast to social, print to digital, 412 Communications has the solution to get you heard. Want to know more? Visit 412communications.com today. Modern media is everyone shouting for attention and no one hearing a thing. Broadcast to social, print to digital, 412 Communications has the solution to get you heard. Want to know more? Visit 412communications.com today.
Think about it. The trash and recycling bins in our homes, even with normal use, are places where harmful bacteria like Salmonella and E. coli can multiply by the thousands. But like anyone, you want to keep your home and your family as healthy as possible. Delaware Trash Can Cleaning can help. They sanitize your trash cans with high-pressure hot water jets that can kill over 99% of the germs and bacteria in your cans in just a few minutes. To schedule your first cleaning, call 302-310-9075 or visit DelawareTrashCanCleaning.com.
Recovery from an on-the-job injury or car accident can be overwhelming. The expert team at the law office of Long and Greenberg can carefully explain your options and advocate for you through the process of claims, proceedings, and settlements. To schedule your free consultation today, call the law office of Long and Greenberg at 302-466-5664 or visit injuryde.com.
Whether you're a competitive athlete or a weekend warrior, a sports medicine physician is an important player on your health team. With years of experience treating high school, collegiate, professional, and everyday athletes, Dr. Brad Bly of Delaware Sports Medicine is the specialist you need to achieve personal bests and lead a healthier lifestyle. And with clinics in both Wilmington and Townsend, Delaware Sports Medicine is here for every athlete in your family. Visit desportsmed.com today to learn more.
It's time for the third period. Let's head back upstairs to James Witherite.
Welcome back inside Fred Rust Arena. 40 minutes in the books. Cincinnati and Delaware deadlocked at 1. Let's take a look at what's on tap the rest of the weekend here on the Delaware Hockey Network. Tomorrow, a Blue Hens doubleheader. The women take on Navy at 1:15, followed by the rematch of Blue Hens and Bearcats at 4:45. Sunday, the Delaware women host Rowan, game time 3. Monday, we head across town to the Patriot Ice Center, where the Avon Grove Red Devils take on the Vikings of Westchester East. As always, get here if you can, but if not, we've got you covered here on the 412. "26 total shots in the second period between Cincinnati and Delaware. 26 saves combined by Justin Blauman and Keith McGregor, as the netminders absolutely ruled second period play. Working up the left wing boards out to center was Brendan Stam, flipping the puck behind the Cincinnati goal. Kramer steps up, but he was sandwiched by Zimmerer and Gress. Gress failed to clear. Sunderhouse behind the net. Works the puck to Bauman up the near side. Cross ice feed ricochets off the Delaware bench boards. Picked up by Sunderhouse, thrown into the high slot. Intercepted by Klein. To Mahalios, 2-on-2 becomes a 2-on-1. Net front feed, Klein, no sir! Couldn't connect on the doorstep. He got stick on puck, but no, he didn't have the angle. Pat Flaherty across the line. Lipinski kicks the puck into the far corner, where Sharp is met by Ancona. Stepping up, a saucering puck held in from the half wall by Sean Lipinski, but recovered behind the Cincinnati net and walked out by Kempa, the lone goal scorer for the Bearcats tonight. Kempa across center, across the blue line. Reaching was Sharp to disrupt him. Lipinski stick-checked his shot from the mid-slot offline. Puck rolls into the far corner. It's picked up by Dimitri Mahalios and worked out of Blue Hen territory, but he lost control of it just over the blue line. Kempa had the door open for a 2-on-2 counterattack, but he rushed the shot from 35 feet, and it rang off the backboards. In from the opposite side was Sunderhouse. His chance was wide from the dot. Brown looking for a third. Nope. Left the puck behind the net. This comes out to the right point. Thrown through traffic by Baxton. It was deflected above the top of the crease to the near side. Coming down with the rebound ultimately was Dimitri Mahalios. He's taken down by Brown. They collapse together at center. Johnny Polling's arm pops up, and we'll see what comes of this with 17 minutes and 32 seconds to go in third period play. Mahalios is going to go. Looks like holding is the call. That's what we see from Johnny Poling. So for the first time tonight, the Delaware Blue Hens are headed to the Delaware trash can cleaning penalty kill. Delaware trash can cleaning comes right to your driveway, and they kill over 99% of the harmful germs and bacteria that accumulate in your trash and recycling bins with the use of high-pressure hot water jets, sanitizing and disinfecting your bins, and keeping your home and family healthy. Schedule your first cleaning today at DelawareTrashCanCleaning.com. Delaware penalty was assessed to number 16, Dimitri Mahalios. 2 minutes for holding. Time of the penalty, 2 minutes, 28 seconds in the third period. Mahalios, 2 for holding at 2:28. Hens 0 for 2 on the power play through the first 40 minutes. This their first penalty of the game. It's been a fast-paced game and largely clean. Gress, the top of the circle, and Sunderhouse back to Gress center point. The one-timer from the top of the left circle off Zimmerer's stick was taken off its line by Aiden Getz. Getz on with Crane, Penn, and Tomitis. And it looks like the manpower is going to even up here with 3:04 gone. In the third period. We'll see what polling has to say roughing the call. This on Williams. So we're even up 4 aside for the next minute and 25 seconds. Klein and Greta in for the face-off. And Cincinnati's Jacob Kempa lowers the shoulder, bulldozes across the line, but this will come back offside. Cincinnati penalty, assessed to number 27, Maximilian Williams. 2 minutes for roughing. Time of the penalty, 3 minutes 4 seconds in the third period. Williams, 2 for roughing at 3:04. Minute 10 left of the 4-on-4. Joey Wogish up the left wall. Needs a 2-on-3 attack. He was trailed by Kempa, who lifted the stick and disrupted Wogish's progress. Sunderhouse flips a skittering puck into neutral territory. Lipinski tried to chase it down, but Ancona bats it into the Delaware end. If you're just joining us here on the Delaware Hockey Network on the 4-1-2, Cincinnati in their away blacks moving right to left in third period action. Delaware in their home whites moving left to right. Goaltenders have had the upper hand for much of this game. Keith McGregor with 25 saves on 26 shots. Cincinnati's Justin Blauman stopping 18 of 19. As you saw in the intermission report graphic presented by the 4-1-2 during the second intermission, Delaware leading in terms of faceoffs, 120-17. There a shot by Bepko right into McGregor's pads for the save. Stam one-on-one. Stam drop pass, sails past Kramer, ends up on the stick of Jackson Gress. 5 seconds left on the Mahalios penalty. A brief back-end Carl Dubé power play starts right now for the Blue Hens. Just a half minute with the man advantage as Mahalios' holding penalty has come to an end. Mahalios backhands the puck from center in behind the Cincinnati goal. It's chased by Gress in the far corner. Left to Zimmerer and flipped clear from deep in the Cincinnati zone. Sharp is back to recover for the Blue Hens, who have been held scoreless since the 16:46 mark of the first period. It was Saunders Penn, the lone goal scorer for Delaware, countering a goal from Cincinnati's Jacob Kempa just 2 minutes and 40 seconds before that. There's Klein with a shot. Held on to by Blauman for another pause in the action. Here it comes again on the Delaware Sports Medicine replay. Pass from behind the net. Graham Klein with time and space. But Blauman with the glove save and the hold. 14:51 to go. We're back to full strength. Delaware and Cincinnati tied 1-1 in their first of 2 meetings this weekend from Fred Rust Arena. They will renew this rivalry tomorrow. Game time 4:45 p.m. Eastern here on the DHN, 1:45 for those of you joining us from the West Coast. Quinn's shot bounced off the stick of Blauman. Good for save number 20. To Midas, hassled in the far corner. Trying to set up a more deliberate attack. And the Hens will get just the chance to do that on the Carl Dubé power play. With 14:18 to go in regulation. Cross-checking the call on Cincinnati's Jack Lamline. Face-off will be spotted to the right of Blauman. The Hens go back on the man advantage. Go on the advantage looking for the perfect something special for your someone special with the help of Carl Dubé Jewelers on Concord Pike in Wilmington and Delaware for diamonds. It's Dubé. Cincinnati penalty. Assessed to number 17, Jack Lamline. 2 minutes for cross-checking. Time of the penalty, 5 minutes, 42 seconds in the third period. Lamline 2 for cross-checking at 5:42. Engelman to Wogish at the near half wall. Wogish rolls the puck around the corner boards behind the cage to Tomaitis, who was bothered by Ancona. Cycled to Stam. Engelman. Cross slot pass. Ricochets off the corner boards. Wogish couldn't reel it in. This batted forward by Ancona. Cleared back to the blue line by Williams. And the whistle of John Poling brings play to a halt with 13:20 to go. Unsportsmanlike conduct. Ruled against Wogish. Looks like we're going to go 4-on-4. No, it was 2. We had a cross-check and unsportsmanlike conduct against Wogish. So we're 4-on-4 for a minute 2. Then it'll be roughly 3 minutes of a Delaware trash can cleaning penalty kill for the Blue Hens. Delaware penalty assessed to number 24, Joey Wogish. 2 minutes for cross-checking, plus 2 minutes for unsportsmanlike conduct. Time of the penalty, 6 minutes, 40 seconds in the third period. Wogish 2 for cross-checking, 2 more for unsportsmanlike conduct. Time of the double minor, 6:40 in the third period. The Dubé name is synonymous with fine custom jewelry in Delaware and a 4-generation family tradition dating to 1895. Carl Dubé Jewelers also offers appraisal, design, resizing, and repair services. Find something special for your someone special. Visit Carl Dubé on Concord Pike in Wilmington. In Delaware for diamonds, it's Dubé. 12:38 to go in regulation, 21 seconds left on the 4-on-4. We're tied 1-1. We've been scoreless through the entire second period and thus far in the third. Baxton to Sunderhouse. Advancing pass finds Zimmerer, cutting back into the Delaware zone. Drop pass into the slot. Sunderhouse's shot from 25 feet was bothered. Clearing up the near side is Klein. 2:45 to go on the Cincinnati power play. Delaware trash can cleaning penalty kill time for the Blue Hens. Schedule your first cleaning today at DelawareTrashCanCleaning.com. So you see the first minor on your on-screen score bug right now. The second minor will go up as soon as this first one expires. 11:40 to go in regulation. Delaware and Cincinnati tied at 1. Just holding the line was Bepko. Cross-ice pass to Ancona. He rolls the puck behind the cage. Getting to it, couldn't. Holding on was Bepko again. To Kempa. He winds up from distance. Puck off the backboards. Trying for the net front chance was Ancona, but to no avail. Bauman, far corner, pressured by Getz. Works the puck around the perimeter to Kempa. Cross-ice pass to Ancona. Good, crisp, clean passing here from Cincinnati, but Alex Brown was bodied down net front after fielding the centering feed. Hens clear, and they change up. Minute 34 left on Wogish's second minor. Flom pickpockets Brown at the Delaware blue line. Back it comes to Ancona behind the Cincinnati goal. To Williams. Williams steers this back to George Zimmerer. Advancing pass bounces off Ancona's stick. Tipped into the corner. Flom recovers. He clears as far as the blue line. Zimmerer leaves it back to Sunderhaus. The shot from Sunderhaus. Held on to by McGregor for a pause with 10:02 to go. In regulation, 45 seconds left on the Wogish unsportsmanlike conduct minor, and still a 1-1 tie, yet unbroken. Face-off comes to the left of Keith McGregor, and it's controlled by the Bearcats. Williams working below the cage to Zimmerer. He tried to set up a Gress shot at the top of the left circle, but he was bothered by a pair of Hen defenders. Lipinski tries to rifle the puck clear, so does Penn, but the zone's held airtight at the right point by Sunderhaus. Cross-ice feed led to a Greta shot, which was high into the back glass. Zimmerer, cross-ice chance. And the Bearcats take the lead on the power play. We'll see it again on the Delaware Sports Medicine replay right now. And that was Nathan Sunderhaus connecting off the setup from Zimmerer. With 9:29 to go. In the third period of what's now a 2-1 hockey game. Cincinnati goal, his fourth of the season. Scored by number 8, Nathan Sunderhaus. Assisted by number 25, George Zimmerer, and number 22, Zachary Greta. Time of the power play goal, 10 minutes, 31 seconds. In the third period. Sunderhaus is fourth from Zimmerer and Greta at 10:31, a power play goal. Final 8.5 minutes. Of the third period as Nathan Sunderhaus gets his fourth of the season in the final 9 seconds of the Wogish unsportsmanlike conduct minor. Now 8 to go. Hens fourth line, Lawson, Olensky, and Greco trying to drive forward. Losing his footing, trying to work out of the zone was Kempa. Gets it the other side. Crane advances up the left wing boards, but beyond Olensky on the breakout. This comes back down into the control of Caden Ancona. Ancona to Getz, who intercepts and flips the puck back in over the Cincinnati line. Kempa bulldozes back the other way. Kempa, hard shot from the bottom of the left circle. Caught and held by McGregor for a pause with 7:21 to go in regulation. With a listen-first approach that creates a unique solution for you, the expert team at the law office of Long and Greenberg are committed to providing empathetic and compassionate legal representation for individuals who have suffered injuries. To schedule your free consultation today, call the law office of Long and Greenberg at 302-466-LONG. That's 302-466-5664, or visit injuryde.com. 7 and change to go. Sharp surrounded by black sweaters. Gets some help from Klein protecting the zone. Klein winds up, shot from distance, intercepted by Zimmerer. Zimmerer up the middle. His entry will be called back offside thanks to Bepko losing skate contact with the neutral zone. He pleads his case to linesman Brad Howington, but we all know how that's going to go. 6:51 to go in regulation. Cincinnati up 2-1 over Delaware. Quinn Williams in for the faceoff. Is thrown behind the net, recovered by Engelman for the Blue Hens. He cycles to D partner Josh Flom. Engelman, cross-ice pass, ricochets off the near boards, picked up by Tomaitis. He's got a 2-on-2. He takes the shot for himself. He had space from Hansen, but Blauman's up with the save. Face-off comes to the near circle. Quinn Williams again. They collapse. Tomaitis crashes in to try to maintain Delaware's momentum, but he's quickly steered to the corner. Centering pass. Penn couldn't dig the puck free. He was boxed out by Aiden Hansen in low. 2-on-2 counterattack led by Sunderhouse for Cincinnati. Backhand shot was off its intended target. Holding the corner is Lanoy. He works the puck behind the cage to Marks. Sunderhouse protects. McGregor watches play develop. Puck comes down on the stick of Pat Flaherty in close. He finds Saunders Penn across to Tomaitis on the breakout, who swats the puck just over the Cincinnati blue line, but given away to Hansen. Hansen pinned in low. Penn lays a shoulder in on Rajecki. The battle continues just inside the line. Penn tried to protect, ultimately to no avail, as Hansen pushes play back to center. Lipinski floats it back in from over the center's stripe. Recovering is Lanoy in Cincinnati territory. Hansen up the left wall, but rather beyond Rajecki. Race on for a loose puck in the near corner of the Delaware end. Rajecki angled himself to get past Getz, but the puck ends up caroming into the far corner. Stam clears this off the feed from Kramer. And it will be an icing with 5:08 to go. In third period play, Cincinnati with a 2-1 lead over the Blue Hens of Delaware. Of course, the second half of our doubleheader tonight features Salesianum and Spring Ford. There is a look at the upcoming schedule for the next 3 days. All of it available at DelawareHockeyNetwork.com, not just all weekend long, but all season long, thanks to our friends at the Law Office of Long and Greenberg. And Kona around the horn to Kempa. Puck thrown off the backboards. This into the low slot. Intercepted by Kramer. Racing up ice to head a 2-on-2 is Stam, but he's steered wide just upon gaining the line. Wogish takes a check in the near corner from Kempa. It comes back high. This thrown in through traffic by Getz. It took a bounce net front. Blauman with the save. Nobody home for the rebound chance. And Kona, 4.5 minutes to go. Mahalio steals the puck, tries to throw one on net, but didn't have the angle. Here's Crane from the left point. Puck blocked off its line by Alex Brown and subsequently brought up ice by Ancona. The feed to Brown, the long shot ends up behind the cage, and this puck caroms back just inside the Cincinnati line, where Gress turns it across ice near side, intended for Ancona, but intercepted by Mahalios and driven back deep into Cincinnati territory. Final 4 minutes, 2-1 the score. Bearcats with the lead thanks to Sunderhouse's goal, and this will be called offside against the Blue Hens. 3:52 remaining. Coming up next on the Delaware Hockey Network, as mentioned, the Salesianum home opener. They face off against Spring Ford. Face-off listed at 9:05, but it may ultimately end up a bit earlier. We're looking at about 25 minutes after this game concludes for the face-off of the second half of our DHN Twin Bill. 3:40 to go. Hens pinned in their own zone in desperation mode. Here's Dimitri Mahalios breaking through traffic in a one-on-one, but a Zimmerer poke check in the high slot disrupted his chances at the equalizer. Greta chips the puck up the far corner. It's on the stick now of Dillard and cleared to center. Backhanded by Flom. Back into the Cincinnati end. Dillard to Zimmerer. Zimmerer stood up by Tomaitis, floats the puck across neutral ice. It's walked in by Flom the other way. 3 minutes to go for the Delaware Blue Hens to try to mount a rally. They need 1 to tie, 2 to win. Penn, lone goal scorer for Delaware. Gets the puck back from Quinn at the half wall. Cross-ice pass. Flom tried to flip it to Engelman but lost the zone. 2-on-1 for the Bearcats. This is Bepko. Cross-ice pass to Dillard. The back-checking Engelman stayed with the puck carrier. Through the slot again. Williams couldn't get stick on puck. Penn confronts Baxton at the half wall far side. Quinn emerges with the puck and he clears. 2:22 to go. Saunders Penn through traffic, couldn't run the gauntlet. He's stood up and bodied down by Bepko in open ice. And the Hens with 2:19 to go will go back on the Carl Dubé power play as Bepko is ruled off for elbowing. He pleads his case, but to no avail. And Delaware is going to take their timeout. Cincinnati penalty was assessed to number 18, Aiden Bepko. 2 minutes for elbowing. Time of the penalty, 17 minutes, 41 seconds. In the third period. Bepko 2 for elbowing at 17:41. So the Delaware timeout has concluded. Hens back on the Carl Dubé power play, and it begins right now. Go on the advantage with the help of Carl Dubé Jewelers. When looking for the perfect something special for your someone special, in Delaware for diamonds, it's Dubé. Sharp turns a tight circle to gain space from Kempa. Minute 55 to go. An eye on Keith McGregor. As we wait for him to make a mad dash to the bench in exchange for an extra skater. Crane, Flaherty. Crane just holds the point. Klein, far circle, back to Crane. Top of the zone. Shot blocked by Greta. Crane's got it again, 82 seconds to go. McGregor holding his place for now. Flaherty to Crane again. Final 75. Graham Klein. Penn's boxing out down front, Sharp in the mid-slot. Crane takes aim from distance, throwing the puck off the end boards. Flaherty's got to it. Again to Klein. Final minute of the period is upon us. Matt Crane, slap shot, made it through. Rebound, Penn couldn't bring it down. Kempa lowers his shoulder, bulldozes his way to the near side. He flips this puck up ice. McGregor is going to steady. 43 seconds to go. McGregor standing pat. Sunderhouse couldn't work through. Tomaitis at his own blue line. Flips the puck to the corner. McGregor still waiting for the opportunity to head in exchange for the extra attacker. It's not going to be right now. Stam turns, shot was deflected high and wide. Wogish to Quinn in the corner. Final 13 seconds. Quinn again, hassled by Zimmerer. This work back out of the Cincinnati zone. 2-on-1 the other way, final 3 seconds. Brown puts on the brakes. And Cincinnati proves victorious in the first of 2 meetings between these teams this season. Today's final score, Cincinnati Bearcats 2, Delaware Blue Hens 1. Final shots on goal. Cincinnati 33, Delaware 28. Fans, it's time for the Sid's Barbecue and Jerky 3 stars of the game. Today's 3rd star with 27 saves for the Bearcats, number 30, Justin Blauman. Today's 2nd star with an assist for Cincinnati, number 25, George Zimmerer. And today's number 1 star with the game-winning goal for the Cincinnati Bearcats, number 8, Nathan Sunderhouse. These 2 teams meet again tomorrow. Game time, 4:45 p.m. Eastern Time from Fred Rust Arena and live in high definition on the Delaware Hockey Network. Coming up next here on the DHN, it will be Salesianum versus Spring Ford. Again, the final score in the first meeting of the Bearcats and the Blue Hens, Cincinnati 2, Delaware 1. We'll be back in about 25 minutes with the second half of our Friday Twin Bill as Salesianum takes on Spring Ford in an Intercounty Scholastic Hockey League matchup. For the entire crew, Associate Executive Producer Molly Jo Rosen, Assistant Producer and Videographer Broadway Joe Sindoni, Sydney Butler with the assist behind the scenes, our production assistant, the stat man Eli Swope, James Witherite, thanking you all for your company. We'll see you again round the corner for the second half of our Friday Twin Bill, Salesianum and Spring Ford, coming up next on the Delaware Hockey Network, and it's presented by the Law Office of Long and Greenberg.